So today we're going to be talking about the Wells Fargo Propel Card from American Express. And this credit card might actually be the best, most well-rounded, no annual fee credit card on the market. And that's really surprising because historically Wells Fargo credit cards are terrible. Usually when we talk about the best credit cards in a particular area, we're talking about credit cards that are issued by giants like Chase or American Express, Citibank, etc. Hi everyone, my name is Ben and this channel is dedicated to all things credit related, helping you improve your score and find the perfect credit cards to fit your needs. So the first thing worth mentioning about this Wells Fargo Propel Card is that it offers a 0% introductory APR for the first 12 months on all new purchases and balance transfers. In addition, it has a sign-up welcome bonus of 20,000 points when you spend $1,000 on this card within the first 3 months of opening this card. Now, typically these points are valued at 1 cent per point, so 20,000 points is equal to a $200 cashback reward for spending $1,000 within the first 3 months. So we're already off to a pretty good start with the 0% APR, the cashback bonus, and no annual fee. But where this card really shines is in the particular spending categories that earn bonus points with this card. Now, typically your normal everyday purchases are only worth 1 point per dollar spent. So that's a 1% cashback reward in general. But it is very generous in the category bonuses. So the first bonus category is the dining category, and it's going to offer 3x points for every dollar spent. And the way they defined their dining category is extremely broad. It covers most everything. So this is going to be if you go out to eat at a restaurant or fast food or a bar, and it's also going to include dining in as well. So any type of delivery service, maybe Uber Eats or Grubhub, Postmates, whatever your favorite delivery service is, it's also going to get that 3x points. The next category is you're going to get 3x points in travel. And once again, they define this very broadly. So travel could be airline tickets, hotel or motel stays, car rentals, it could be campgrounds, cruise lines. Most anything travel related is going to trigger this 3% bonus category. It's also going to trigger 3x points at things like gas stations, taxi rides, Uber and Lyft rides, tolls and highway fees if your state has toll roads or anything like that. It's also going to count for parking lot fees. I know parking in some bigger cities is ridiculously expensive. So all that stuff is going to trigger these 3x points with the Wells Fargo Propel Card. And lastly, it's also going to offer 3x points on streaming services. So things like Netflix, Hulu, all that stuff is going to trigger this 3x points as well. So as you can see, the Wells Fargo Propel Card offers 3x points on most categories that people spend a lot of money on, right? Gas, hotels, airlines, travel, restaurants, all that stuff. About the only thing that it doesn't have a bonus category for is things like groceries. So for a no annual fee, these very high bonus categories in a lot of different categories is unheard of. The only card that really comes anywhere close to this is going to be the Citibank Costco card. But that card doesn't have a sign-on bonus and you have to be a Costco member, so that's kind of like an annual fee, I guess. And the next thing that this card offers is cell phone protection. So if you pay your entire cell phone bill every month with this Wells Fargo Propel Card, they're going to kind of give you cell phone insurance. So the way it works is if your cell phone gets damaged or stolen, then for a $25 deductible, they will replace it or repair it up to $600 per instance, up to $1,200 per year. So for example, if your screen cracks and it's going to cost you $100 to fix it, instead you would simply pay this $25 deductible and Wells Fargo would cover the other $75. Or if you broke your new iPhone 11 and it was a complete and utter total, then for $25, they would give you $600 to replace your iPhone 11. So that's going to hit that $600 cap per instance, which you could theoretically do twice a year if you're terrible at protecting your cell phones. So when you add all this stuff together, no annual fee, 0% APR for the first 12 months, $200 in cash back after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months, and then a very large and wide variety of bonus categories: dining, gas stations, airline, hotel, streaming services, as well as the cell phone protection. All of this for a no annual fee card is just simply unheard of. Now, a couple of frequently asked questions about Wells Fargo in general. No, you don't have to be an existing Wells Fargo member in order to apply for this Wells Fargo credit card. Anybody can apply for them. You don't need a checking or savings account or anything like that with Wells Fargo to apply for this card. However, they do have sort of some unique requirements when it comes to applying for a new credit card. For example, you cannot get a new credit card with Wells Fargo if you have applied and been approved for a different Wells Fargo credit card within the last 6 months. And you can't get a sign-up bonus with Wells Fargo if you have received a sign-up bonus from Wells Fargo within the last 15 months. Now, typically, that's not going to be a problem because you probably don't have any other Wells Fargo cards for the 6-month rule or 15-month rule. Because like I said, Wells Fargo credit cards suck. However, there is one exception to this which can be paired with the Wells Fargo Propel Card, and that's going to be the Wells Fargo Signature Credit Card. Now, by itself, this Wells Fargo Signature Credit Card is a little bit underwhelming. You're going to get 1 point on all of your purchases, and there's no sign-up bonus with this card. At least not in the traditional way. They have sort of a unique sign-up bonus where you're going to get 5% cash back in a variety of different categories with this card, but only for the first 6 months, and then after that everything is just a flat 1%. But what's nice about the Wells Fargo Signature Card is it allows you to redeem your points for 50% more value when you redeem them for travel. So typically a point is worth 1 cent, but if you have this Wells Fargo Signature Card, you can redeem that point for 1.5 cents if you redeem it for travel. And this is nice because when you're getting these points, it's not allocated to your specific Wells Fargo card. Instead, it's just a broad bank or pool of points from all of your different cards combined. So when you're earning these 3x points on your Wells Fargo Propel Card, simply by having a Wells Fargo Visa Signature Card, you can redeem all of those points for 50% more value when you're redeeming for travel. So all of those 3x categories that the Propel Card has suddenly turn into 4.5% if you're going to redeem it for travel. That is unheard of for a no annual fee credit card. Now, I'm assuming that you probably don't have the Wells Fargo Signature Credit Card already because, like I said, it's just not that good by itself. So if you are going to do this, because of Wells Fargo's sort of unique 6-month and 15-month rules, I would highly recommend starting by applying for the Wells Fargo Propel Card and getting that $200 sign-up bonus and immediately start earning those 3x points, and then wait 6 months and apply for the Signature Card. You don't have to wait the full 15 months because the Signature Card doesn't have a sign-up bonus, so you're not going to need to wait that extra period of time. You just need to meet the 6-month rule to apply for the Wells Fargo Signature Card, and then you can start earning 4.5x points when redeemed for travel. And that bonus 50% redemption turns your just generic 1% purchases into a 1.5% purchase, which basically puts the Propel card on par with things like the Chase Freedom Unlimited with their generic 1.5 points per purchase. Now, there are better cards out there if you're looking to get very, very specific. So if you're one of those people that like carrying around 10 or 15 different credit cards in your wallet and using this card for gas and this card for restaurants and this card for airlines, then the Wells Fargo Propel card is probably not for you. But if you like ease of use and you like having only 1 or 2, maybe 3 credit cards that you're just going to carry around and use for everything, then this is going to be probably hands down my pick as far as your best bang for your buck. So that's going to wrap it up for us today, folks, why the Wells Fargo Propel card is the hands down winner when it comes to the best all-around credit card with a no annual fee. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and as always, I'll see you all again next time. Thanks.